The luminous web of Mio Mio sat in the quiet of her room, the only light coming from the glowing rectangle in her palm. Her thumb moved in a rhythmic blur, scrolling through an endless stream of polished faces and sparkling lives. She felt a heavy knot in her chest, wondering why her own world seemed so dull compared to the vibrant images on the screen. The digital world felt like a vast, glittering ocean, and she was afraid of drifting too far from the shore. A soft chime echoed through the room as Kaito appeared at her doorway, holding 2 cups of steaming tea. He was a few years older and always seemed to navigate the digital world with a calm confidence that Mio admired. He noticed the weary look in her eyes and sat down, gesturing toward the phone. "The luminous web is a powerful tool, Mio," he said gently. "But it is easy to get lost in the reflections if you don't know which ones are real." Kaito tapped his own device, projecting a series of floating images between them. "See these?" he asked, pointing to a photo of a perfect sunset. "This is a filter. It's like wearing a costume. It's fun to play dress up, but you must remember that the costume isn't the person." He showed her how a single click could change the colors of the world, reminding her that what she saw online was often a curated masterpiece, not a raw reality. "Your digital footprint is like a trail of light," Kaito explained, his voice becoming more serious. "Every word you type and every photo you share stays behind you like a path." Mio looked down at her phone, realizing that the things she posted today would still be there tomorrow and the year after. She imagined her trails sometimes bright and kind, sometimes impulsive and messy. Suddenly, a dark, jagged shadow flickered across Mio's screen, a harsh comment from a stranger. It felt like a cold wind blowing through the room. "The shadows are part of the web too," Kaito said, sensing her distress. "There are those who use the distance of the screen to throw stones. But you don't have to catch them, Mio. Their shadows only have the power you give them." Kaito showed her a gesture on the screen, a swift, decisive swipe. "The block button is your shield," he said. "The mute button is your peace. You are the architect of your own digital space. If someone brings only darkness, you have every right to close the door." He demonstrated how to set boundaries, turning the jagged shadows into harmless flickers that faded away. "And your secrets, Mio? They are your jewels," Kaito continued. He helped her navigate the privacy settings, showing her how to lock the chests that held her personal information. Not everyone deserves a key to your private life. Being smart means knowing who to let in and what to keep, just for yourself and the people who truly know your heart. Kaito then pointed toward the window, where the real moon was rising over the city. "The most important trick," he whispered, "is knowing when to put the light away." He placed his phone face down on the table. Mio followed his lead, feeling the weight of the digital ocean lift. The room felt bigger, the air felt clearer, and the silence was no longer something to be filled with scrolling. The next morning, Mio didn't reach for her phone first. She went for a walk and saw a small flower pushing through a crack in the pavement. She took a photo, not to see how many likes it could get, but to remember the moment for herself. When she finally shared it, she wrote a simple, honest caption about finding beauty in small things. It wasn't perfect, but it was hers. Mio met Kaito later that day in a park filled with people and trees. She felt different, lighter, and more focused. "I'm learning to swim in the ocean without drowning," she told him with a grin. Kaito laughed, and they walked together, 2 individuals navigating a world of both pixels and pulse, knowing that the smartest way to be online was to never forget the beauty of being offline.